Who's sleeping with the pastor? I'm sleeping with the pastor.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not? Are you not entertained?
On Entertainment Time come to y'all with another video. Child, they said Kelly is giving Fat Cat a run for his money. Okay, because she out here freaking with the deacon. Okay, cats away where the mice play. LOL, smiley face. Have a nicer day. Say pop pop pop. There goes my rubber band. Stop sniffing that contraband. Okay, anyways, y'all, we're doing Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm in a good mood, y'all. It's late when y'all gonna see this. I'm dropping it late, but yeah. So the episode is starting off with we end up seeing, all the girls and what they're up to like throughout the day and stuff. And then we see Kelly at her restaurant, right? And this is the location, Sandy Springs. I have a few friends that, of course, live in Atlanta, and they told me that location was like one of the unintelligent thing she could have done opening it in that area, just because her customer base, which is us of color, do not particularly go and shop in that area. So I don't know why she did that. And then we also get the highlight of the shirt. I'm still not a fan of the shirt. I feel like it's very insulting for the other housewives because the amount of time that they put in effort into their confessionals, and you out here showing up with a t-shirt. T-shirt and my panties on. I got t-shirt and my panties on. I feel like it's a little insulting. But hey, we're gonna let her do what it do, okay, and live it up, right? Kelly's story is something that I feel like does not get enough grace, and it bothers me because she is a woman that is dealing with a man that is low-key trying to affect her paycheck. Nobody's caring about that enough. The fact that he's not letting her film with her kids, to me, like, I don't care what nobody says, like Kelly or not, I feel like it's just one of the sickest, most selfish things a nigga could do with a woman that's in the entertainment business. Why would you use the kids as a ploy when you doing that could potentially take money out of the kids' mouth? Because you do know if they demoted her to a friend of, the amount of money she would be making this season would not be the same amount of money as if she didn't have a peach. Are you crazy? Like that, all it makes me so angry thinking about it because it's like that's so selfish. Like you literally taking money out of your kid's mouth. Fuck Kelly, you taking money out of your kid's mouth. So that means you saying your kids too. I don't know how people could defend it. Tasha K, you should be ashamed of yourself interviewing that fat bastard. Like it's just like it bothers me. But Kelly does reveal that she is dating somebody new. She doesn't say the person's name, which once again, one thing that bothers me with Atlanta is this Blues Clues. The reason why Atlanta girls on Housewives, they're so scared to tell us who they're dating and who they take it serious, except for Portia, is because they're scared that the people gonna start pulling out the skeletons from all out the closet. Okay, so they so fearful of saying, who they're dating or sleeping with. Okay, I'm glad though that she has what it looks like a great support system with her family really taking care of her and making sure that she's mentally and physically taken care of. So that in itself, shout out to her mama for showing up for her. Okay, because one thing about it, you really do need family. Listen, I'll be talking my crap. I never talk crap on YouTube or anything. But personally, in my mind, I'll be talking my crap about my family. But it's like, you really do need them at the end of the day. Straight up. Like, as much as you cannot stand them, you need them. So Karen Michelle's at the doctor's office, the dental office at that. And she's catching her husband up on what's been happening, whatever. She's not telling the truth, to be honest, saying that she's been keeping calm and all that, when we clearly have seen she just turned up really quickly. Now, this is what confused me. There's a dentist that comes out and she's like, oh, girl, this Karen Michelle, you is a pretty girl. I ain't gonna lie, you would not be my husband dentist over there. You are not finna, do no dental work on my husband. The Black Dolly Parton, we love it. I'm confused because then on Shannon Sharp, you said that you have an open relationship and he could sleep with who he'd like as long as he's not financing her. So if he decided to bang the dentist, He has all rights to do so. You see how that open relationship stuff don't work? I'm telling you, I'm not a fan. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how you shape it, frame it. It's just no. Close it. I done said this. You need to close that open relationship, K. Michelle. What are you doing? Dead ass. Like, it's all fun and games for the relationship to be open until the person that they're being open with is attractive as all ever and, effable. Okay? I'm just saying. So then we end up seeing Portia meeting with Kelly and Phaedra. And Phaedra says that she met with K. Michelle at this pottery. And K. Michelle, let me tell you something. K. Michelle's starting to sound like a crazy person. Y'all ever see that meme with that lady on the bus when she talking to herself? She like, that's how K. Michelle's starting to look. Because you in this scheme, it's a scheme that Todd set up. Like, you sound like Aunt Bertha. And Aunt Bertha has an excuse because she up there in age. So she's allowed to be a little delusional and, come up with thoughts that's not actually happening. You too young for that, K. Michelle. It just doesn't make sense to me, this whole scheme situation. We need details. We need details. Who told you? What were they planning? How are they planning on conjuring it up? Okay? Portia's confused because she's like, I brought her in. Why would I end up doing that? Now, do I believe Portia? No, because Portia's known to tell a lot of fibs. But is the way K. Michelle presenting the information annoying to me? Very. Okay? Now, Portia ends up telling Lauren about the dude that she's dealing with sending a mariachi band. She ends up meeting with Lauren, and the mariachi band showed up to the house. And why Dennis put up? I don't care what nobody say. I still think that Portia is chewing on Dennis's hot dog. No shade, okay? I think she's letting Dennis put his hot dog in her bun. That's just how I feel, okay? She also talks about Sway and the comparison between the dude she's dealing with and Sway, Mike, because she feels like she could go deeper with Sway, but when it comes to Mike, the conversations, I guess, are a little bit more surface. I will say that I do think Portia's a lesbian. Okay? In the words of New York, Pumpkin, Hoops is a lipstick lesbian, and, Pumpkin's the man. Okay? I feel like Portia is the lipstick lesbian and Sway is the man. That's just how I feel. Okay? I feel like Portia's like fighting against it. I don't know, of course, because of her religious background and all that. But I do think truly she's a lesbian. Because it's just like no guy has been able to truly fulfill her. We don't see her date all these dudes. It just goes nowhere or it goes left. That's a key indicator, Portia. Okay? That sex is not for you, baby. You have to change it up. All right? I seen a post, one of the blogs had posted with her daughter talking about her daughter must be so confused. Y'all need to stop doing stuff like that. Like, y'all know I'm not a big fan of Portia, but it's like stuff like that. Y'all be going too far. Like, don't be involved in that lady daughter like that. Like, come on now. I'm pretty sure Portia's smart enough to not bring every Tom and Harry around that girl. And I'm pretty sure Dennis makes sure of that. Like, let's be real here. So it's like, please. And the fact that Portia has so much family around her, that daughter gonna be just fine. Regardless if she dating a T-girl, a hermaphrodite, a stud, a nigga, it doesn't matter. That girl gonna be fine. Okay. Now, Shamia is on meeting with Kelly, and she talks about a failed embryo transfer that she's trying to do, and she's on her last embryo, and it's a male, and she's scared about it, and she wants it to be successful. And she also tells Kelly that her husband was uncomfortable with the fact that she acted, and I love hearing about acting stuff on the TV. I said, "Ooh, she was acting," and apparently she had a sex scene, and the husband was very uncomfortable with it. Which I'm like, here's the thing: when it comes to acting and actors, you have to be able to do certain things for certain scenes, right? And I feel like Shamia, you need to give something up, either the reality show or acting. And I feel like it needs to be the reality show. That husband does not like the cameras. Every time the cameras come around, Gerald looks like he wants to cuss out Bravo. Get the fuck out of my house. Okay? I don't need you in here. Can you exit the door? Look at you. You come here, you dirty my house. Look at your feet. Like the man don't want y'all in his house. Straight up. Can y'all like get out? It's like I want to kick Bravo out for him. He don't like that show. He don't like being on the show. So I'm pretty sure if you told him, honey, I want to compromise, he gonna say, oh, you can act all day. Tell Bravo bye. That's what he wants. I think he was fine and dandy with her being a friend because they didn't divulge so much into their life. Plus, she just popped up when with the girls, hi Kiki, being a little messy, and then she going about her business. I think he didn't mind, but now that she's full time and they all up in his house, he don't like that. I don't even know Shimmy, and I know he don't like that. We all know that. Hello, so I do think in a relationship there's ways to compromise, and that to me would be a compromise. That would be the best compromise to me because, in my opinion, Shamia does not need the show. You don't need the money, in my opinion. And you sure as hell do not need the clout because, in my opinion, when she got the peach, that's when she started getting so much hate. I remember when Shamil was afraid years ago, people used to find her to be a key because she used to irritate Portia. She used to irritate Kenya. She used to read Phaedra every now and then. She used to stir up a little bit of mess. Like, it used to be like light with her. Now it's like people find her irritating. I don't think her becoming a housewife did her any favors. Okay. Now she's on her last embryo, and Kelly, suggests that she asked her sister for an egg. Y'all remember when Yandy in the egg storyline? R.I.P. Love and Hip Hop. Remember when she was trying to get pregnant? When she was gonna give her egg away to either a cousin or somebody that she knew. And Mandesis was like, nah, you're not finna give away my egg to the baby. You're not finna give away my baby. Okay? If you give your egg away, that's gonna be our baby. Okay, I remember that. So Kelly is a meeting with her daughter, and she's preparing her like for college. They're showing she gives her like condoms. She's like, "What's this?" Like Kelly, I'm pretty sure she knows. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. The way I'm telling y'all, like the way the internet exposes youth and just teens and young adults, like I know they know things that I probably don't even know about. And I'm getting old, straight up. So, she'll be fine. Portia ends up meeting with Sway. They have a date. Now, Sway, the Atlanta streets are very small. And this is alleged. Somebody told me that Sway apparently has still dealings with other women. Now, I don't know if they're 100% exclusive. This is alleged. I don't know this to be fact. Atlanta, a lot of people lie in Atlanta. A lot of people say rumors. But somebody told me that, like, she deals with other girls. Now, I don't know if Parrish is aware of that or they have an agreement. Atlanta is very open. Like, hey, Michelle, right? Open. So, hey, I might be looking stupid saying this. But, yes, I said, ooh. I'm telling y'all, like, this world is too small. I know out of state tea. Straight up. So Sway asks, Portia about her dating life and all that. She's just like, oh, how do you feel about your, like, you got, like, you feel me? Like, you got baby daddy drama. Like, how your baby daddy feel? You feel me? Portia's just like, well, anytime I'm single, he's fine. It's when I get in a relationship, then he's like tripping. Like, I don't know. You know how Portia is. Which, by the way, when it comes to studs, the biggest betrayal you could do is to date a nigga after you break up with a stud. Straight up. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, that is very disrespectful. From somebody, some of my bestest friends have been studs. Like, middle school or high school, shout out to Brianna. That was my baby. Like, we were like this. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, anytime you saw her, you saw me, and she was a stud. So I learned a lot about, like, lesbian lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I thought the gay lifestyle was, like, crazy. The lesbian lifestyle is even, like, it's wilder. So I learned a lot through that. But, yeah, that's a big disrespect is to date a nigga after you break up with a stud. Like, it's almost like defamatory to do something like that. So after that happens, we end up seeing Phaedra's, she has like a sound bath Reiki event. Okay? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Phaedra comes and has these water beds. She has Aiden literally shirtless in the pool. I'm like, come on. Now, Phaedra, you did not have to have your son help out. Like, please. I know Paula watching this, like, Phaedra. Like, you probably upset. Like, you got my son around these women, all that, doing it. Like, come on now. Like, you had to do all that, Phaedra. Like, stop it. Okay. Shamia almost fell through the damn meditation bed. And then Portia shows up. Portia, it's why you gotta dress like that? Like, it's just like, come on, like, it's a time and a place. Like, it's a rocky, I don't even know how to say the word, but the type of event that it was did not require you to dress like that. You thought you were going to, like, you feel me, like to Waikiki. Like, that's something you wear to Waikiki or Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, DR. But to Atlanta event for relaxing, come on now. You just want to show your ass. But that's Portia, though. She always wants to show her ass. So, you know, they're all like relaxing in the sound bag, you know, the big doom. Okay, so after all that's done and nobody drowned, K. Michelle addresses the table. Okay, after finally playing a game of Clue, she's like, so this is what I heard. Somebody texted me while you girls was plotting on me, trying to conjure up a scheme on the things that I said about you girls and the things that y'all trying to bring up on me about my hot pocket. That's what I heard. And it was Portia, Phaedra, and Drew. So Drew like, oh my God. Right? And then she like, I also want to address the situation with Black. So then here comes Drew. Drew's like, oh my God. Can you stop saying his name? Stop saying his name. Her and K. Michelle get to going at it. She like, of course you Google me because you know my resume. She like, yeah, was it? The list wasn't long. Ain't much to research. Now, Kay, I like you, but this the thing with these girls. They think just because somebody's not hot and popping now, that erases all of the prior work that they did. We have known Drew Sidora as a staple in regards to the game. Let's start there. Like, come on now. That's like peak Blackness, the game, and her being the side chick in regards to Derwin. Like, please, let's not even do that. Let's not even do that. And another thing, her on That's a Raven, her on White Chicks. There's just so many things she's appeared on that was iconic. Whether you like Drew or not. Like, you taking away her accolades, that's you being a hater, K. Michelle. Straight up. That's like somebody saying that you're not talented musically. Like, you're just a hater. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That really, like, come on now. Now, I will say, when it comes to the reading of it all, she did get you, Drew, okay? Drew is still learning. She's not that quick, okay? And she like, yeah, you over there yodeling. And here come K. Michelle. Yodel, you bitch. And she do the yelling, okay? So then K. Michelle brings up this ex. On the way there, she was telling Pinky about it. Apparently, this guy that she was dating on the show, the Queen's Court, this African dude, she apparently found out that he was talking to Portia. Here's my thing. Why do you care, Michelle, when you're married? This is why I don't take her marriage now serious. First, you tell us open, and now this. I don't take that marriage serious at all. To me, it's a little bit of a sham, because why should that even be a topic of a concern for you when you whole married with a whole nother dude and Portia is with a stud? Who cares? Now, I do feel like it is a bit of like girl code, but then again, it's like, is it really though? If both of y'all have moved on, y'all not together with them, it's not like you're still dealing with this man. So it's like, did she really break it? And especially if y'all were not friends or speaking when she dated him. So y'all became friends after the fact. So why would she owe you to tell you that after the fact? That's the stupidity of it all. That's where, to me, I feel like, K. Michelle, you're kind of grasping for straws. Now, Portia, you could tell when she gets caught up, though, because she get to start to stutter. She like, she get real angry, okay? So at one point, Kelly says something in regards to her dating all the Nigerians in Africa. Child, that Portia was about to slap up Kelly something nasty. Y'all see them producers ran over there so quick, child. They know better. They know that Portia is on fire. The moment something happened, they know, oh, we got to get on her because they know it could get real ugly. Okay, they scooped up Kelly so quick. They put that, you would have thought one of the producers picked her up and put them on her back as quick as she got up out that bitch. Because 2 seconds, Portia would have had that Kelly on the floor. Okay, that really irritated her. Portia, you're gonna have to do something to get rid of these African rumors. Now let's talk about the pastor, because they bring up the pastor of it all. Because Portia at the end, she's like, man, you over there dating that pastor in the middle of the plane, okay? You up that pastor in the middle of the plane while I was in LA at the BET Awards, okay? Now, there's been a lot of rumors as to who the pastor is. A lot of people think that it's Pastor Hollywh, aka Jamal Bryant. I wouldn't put it past him, okay? We all know he's big, long, and strong. And, he likes to sling it, okay? Now, Kelly did address this on socials, and it's all to stop the accusations. Another pastor that's being allegedly accused of sleeping with Kelly is Pastor Keeson, aka Shawnee husband. Okay, y'all gonna make Shawnee nostrils flare up. Y'all keep fucking with her, to be honest. So that's another one. Now here's a list that was compiled due to the social media detectives out there that have gone through the list of the pastors that Phaedra is following that may have slept with Kelly. Okay, let's first look at the list, and then also let's go back to Kelly's response. So we have Pastor Tim Robbins, Pastor Johnson, Pastor Welton, Jamal Bryant, Pastor Walker, and then Pastor Keon, okay, which is Shawnee husband. Right now, this is what Kelly had to say with the accusations.
All fun and games, but when I have people sending me messages about their families and their congregations, I want no parts of this, right? Y'all ain't gonna get me banned from church. I want to still be able to go to church, and I want to still be able to praise and worship, okay? So this list that's going around and you guys tagging these pastors and tagging congregations, it has to stop. Enough is enough. I don't play it. I don't like it. It's not fun. And these are people's real livelihoods. And I have had to deal with someone affecting my real livelihood on this show. Okay. So let's cut it out. Okay. I'm not a part of the Mile High Club. I'm not interested in a pastor. I'm not interested in sleeping with anybody's husband. I am very much happy with who I'm with and what's going on. Enough is enough, y'all. Okay.
Enjoy the show.
Like literally, no, seriously, enjoy the show. Y'all got this whole list of pastors going around. Y'all got pastors.
That must be her man in the background.
To send me messages and DMs and emails and at congregation. Y'all cut this out. Seriously. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all got this whole list of pastors that's going on. Y'all need to literally, at this point, make a donation on Sunday. Because y'all, I mean, seriously, y'all need to make a donation on Sunday and keep it moving. Okay? Like, enough is enough. I don't want any parts of it. I will deal with freak and fraud at reunion. Okay?
Okay, now who do y'all think the pastor is? I wouldn't put it past any of these pastors. One thing about it, as somebody who's attended church very young and growing up, a lot of people in the church are not as innocent as they may seem. This is why it's very important to have your own relationship with God, because these people, some of them are very false prophets. Okay, so they were portrayed to be all innocent and perfect and prim and proper. Whole time they screwing their guys, they selling drugs, they touching children, they moving weight, all types of stuff. So I just wouldn't put it past them. Now, do I think Kelly did it? I still don't think she did it. I feel like this is Phaedra setting up Portia once again. No shade. I feel like Phaedra fed her up this information, and Phaedra fell for it again. I mean, Portia fell for it again. I'm telling y'all. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. This episode was good. This season, y'all, is fire. You hear me? Let me know what y'all think, and we're babies.